Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we got something a little bit different. Today we're going to be ranking every NASCAR iRacing series. So without further ado, let's get into it. I think I'm just going to start by going over the tiers. So S2 you got the best of the best. Like this is fun, not a lot of wrecks, like clean, good drivers. A tier is just behind that, like a fun series for racing, maybe some wrecks or something, make it not S tier. B tier, solid series, would run it if it's at a good car track combination. C, it's not like a track I really like, I'd run it, but like has something holding it back, Rex, whatever. D, just not even fun, just an I rating hole, but can still have some good races. And F, just terrible, which I don't really think any of these are going to be an F, but let's get started. Now, first up, we got the Pickup Cup. Now, Pickup Cup is a great learning series. It's a rookie series, and I feel like it does its job pretty well. They did a good job with not turning on safety rating for it because it would just be wrecks. I think I'm gonna go with solid B tier. Actually, no, C tier, C tier. Because while it's a good learning series, you don't really learn racecraft because you get taken out so much. And a lot of the rookies don't even know how to drive these trucks, so in bottom split, you don't really learn anything from it. I would suggest going with something like street stocks or mini stocks if you're rookie racing. Next we have Carburetor Cup. Same stuff as the Pickup Cup, but I am gonna go high C tier. We're gonna put up. It's a little bit better than the Pickup Cup, but it's still going C tier, just because you can learn some racecraft, and you can learn how to do the drafting races without worrying about your safety rating. Now, next one we got here is Draft Masters. Draft Masters. It's an I rating hole. It's a safety rating hole. It's fun though. It's fun to run if you don't get caught up in a wreck too quickly. That's the only thing saving it from being F tier. I'm gonna go with D tier on this one. Arca. I'm a big Arca fan. No cautions allows it to have less wrecks than the other series, so you don't get taken out as much. I just feel like overall it's a better series, has better racecraft because you don't have rookies, but it is missing some of the like competition, and the long runs can get spread out really easily. But sometimes that's just what you want, like just learning long run speed. So I'm gonna go with A tier for Arca. Now we got the Tour Modified series. I don't run too much of these. I usually run SKs if I run modifieds. But this is another good one just for like learning short track racing. But the issue is with the cautions, it will just get turned into a caution fest very quickly. So I think I'm gonna have to go with we're gonna go with B tier because a lot of the drivers in this do have good racecraft, and we're gonna put the fixed and open series together for all of these. It's just that it can turn into a caution fest very quickly. But it's good because it has a lot of free tracks too. Next we got the Gen 4 Cup. The Gen 4 Cup, it has really good racecraft, and the races are usually pretty long, so you actually get to experience some actual good racing. C class, which means the drivers are good enough to know what they're doing, and races at some bigger tracks, which puts it ahead of Tour Modifieds because they don't turn into a caution fest. I would say in the Gen 4 overall is just a pretty good car, so I'd say also A tier for that one. Next we have C fixed trucks and open trucks, but just C trucks is it's a very caution fest racing series. I wouldn't recommend it if you're going for safety rating. Although the races can be fun. You do get an occasional really good race. It's just that most of them end up being wreck fests. But I have had some of my favorite races be C class truck races, so I think I'm gonna have to go low B class for these two, as for all the before mentioned reasons. Next we have the NASCAR iRacing series. Probably should have the best racecraft out of any of these, but it doesn't. A lot of drivers take this way too seriously. There's a lot of arguments and intentional wrecking, I would say, from my experience in the series. But it's super fun because the races are long. You get to experience some of the actual real life racing events, and it's just you get to have a better racing experience in these and actually get a feel for the long run, unlike any of these other series. So I think I'm going to go with high A tier. This is the highest A tier I've done yet. Next we have the NASCAR Legend Series. Great series for learning how to save tires. Teaches you a lot of racecraft, although there is a good amount of wrecks because of Class B not being Class A. You still get some really good races here. The cars are difficult to control, but that also scares off a lot of guys that wouldn't usually run these just because of how hard they are to control and just hanging on to them, which also leads to wrecks. But for the most part, you get good races, good long runs, and good practice saving your tires. So I'm actually going to go with our first S tier on this one because I can't really think of anything wrong with the NASCAR Legends besides the cars being a little bit difficult to control. And the longer races can also just lead to some really good racing. Next, we have Xfinity Fix. It's kind of like the Truck Fix, but I would definitely say it's a little bit better because although I've been taking out lap 1 more times than I can count in these, you do get more good races, your percentage of good races for trucks, but pretty much everything I said about trucks also applies to the Xfinity Fix, although usually you have a higher percentage of good races. So I'm going to go with a higher B tier for those, the highest B tier yet. And last but not least, I know it's a much short video, but we have the Cup Series Pixton Open. Now this is kind of like the NASCAR iRacing Series, but it's a lot shorter races. Much more sprint races. I like it because you get to try the tracks without actually committing to like an iRacing Series race. So it's kind of like if I'm not super confident about the track, I won't run the iRacing Series race. I'll just run a NASCAR Cup Series race. Also, the hourly races will help with just farming safety rating in them sometimes. So I'm gonna go with a solid A tier on this one, right behind the iRacing Series, just because the iRacing Series has more competition and you get to learn long run. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know it's just a little bit different than what I usually do. I hope this was a good video. Please feel free to comment if you disagree or if you agree. Just keep it respectful and comment your favorite series below. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.